Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel. This video is my Premier League predictions for the next midweek lot of fixtures, which will be Matchday 25 in the fixture list. So that's the fixtures it will be, but first of all, we've got a Premier League fixture this Saturday at 6 PM at Turf Moor between Burnley and Watford. This game is one of the games in hand because both of them have been knocked out the FA Cup, so it's wise for them to play it. Watford are in terrible form, to be honest with you. They lost 3-0 to Norwich last time out in the Premier League before the break, and Burnley got a well-deserved draw at the Emirates against Arsenal. In this one, it's so hard to predict because it's a massive 6-pointer. And if Burnley win, they give themselves a massive chance of survival. If Watford win, it's a well-deserved confidence boost going into the midweek fixtures. But I am going to go 2-1 to Burnley in this one. But it could easily end a 1-1 draw because they'll just cancel each other out, not want to lose the game and draw it, so it could easily be a draw, but I am going to go a 2-1 Burnley win just because they've got Weghorst up front. They're a bit more direct. Sean Dyche has them organised at the back, and I do think they can get a goal in this game, Burnley, so I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory to Burnley on Saturday. Okay, we'll go to match day 25 for the fixture list. And we've got, first up is West Ham versus Watford again. In this one, it all depends on how Watford do at the weekend, if they get a victory or not at Burnley. But I am going to go with a West Ham win in this one. I don't think it'll be straightforward because West Ham have lost the last 2 matches in the league, and I don't think it'll be easy, because Watford won't make it easy because it's a Roy Hodgson team. But I do think West Ham will win this by 2-1, and I think Antonio will score and Jared Bowen will get a goal as well. So that's my prediction for West Ham versus Watford. Next up on Tuesday night, we've got Newcastle versus Everton. This is a big game at the bottom of the table. Yes, at the bottom of the Premier League. We've got Everton, who are 4 points above the drop zone, 4 points above Newcastle actually, so it is a big game. Newcastle will have their new signings in. They've already got Trippier and Wood in that team. They'll have Targay, they'll have Burn and Bruno Gomes as well, which will bring them more quality and a bit more of a chance to win this game. They've got home crowd as well at St James's Park, they'll be up for it. Everton, new manager bounce maybe with Frank Lampard, Dele Alli, Van der Beek could start the game. It's really difficult to predict, but I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw in this one. I think there won't be a winner because of the level of confidence that both teams will be under. They'll just want to get something out the game and to build upon for the coming week, so I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw for this one. Burnley versus Man United. Always a difficult place to go, Turf Moor, for Man United. They don't seem to win there. They seem to win there, but they don't seem to win there convincingly because of how the low block Sean Dyche sets them up in, well organised defensively. Depending how Burnley get on at the weekend, again with confidence-wise, I am going to go with a Man United win, 2-1. I think it will be tight. I think the quality of United will eventually show towards the end of the game. Pogba's back from injury. Ronaldo, Sancho, Rashford, all those players, and hopefully Cavani will be back as well for that game. So I am going to go 2-1 win for United, but I don't think it will be a convincing win. I think it will just be from individual brilliance in this one. Okay, we'll go on to our Wednesday fixtures now. And first up, we've got Norwich versus Palace. Norwich are on a bit of a run at the moment. They're in the next round of the FA Cup. I think they are. Yeah, they got past Charlton. They've won the last 2 league games on the bounce after beating Watford 3-0, the first clean sheet of the season, I think it was. Do I think they'll beat Palace? I don't think they will. I think Vieira's got a very good side there with Gallagher, Zaha coming back, Benteke, Mateta, Ayew, and a good few midfield players as well. And defensively, they look solid. I do think Crystal Palace will win this game by 3-1. I think Palace will just be too strong for them. I know it's at Carrow Road and Norwich will give it a good go. They'll probably start the better team, but then the quality of Palace will set in and they'll score a few goals, Palace. So I'm going to go a 3-1 victory for Crystal Palace in this one. Next up, we've got Man City versus Brentford. Will Eriksen be fit for Brentford to play in this one? Who knows? But I am going to go on Manchester City winning this one because I think they've just got a good squad. They could rotate again for this game and score 3, 4 or 5 goals. In this one, I am going to go with a 4-1 Man City win. Just because I think they're on home turf. You've got 2 good teams they could field and still win a game. Brentford aren't in the best of form. And I think City will score 1 and then the floodgates will open. So I do see it being a 4-1 Man City win in this one. Spurs versus Southampton. It could be a tight game. Conte versus Hasenhüttl. 2 good experienced managers that know what they're doing, got a good style of play. Spurs have a bit more quality than Southampton and they're at home, so that's why I see a Spurs win, to be honest. I don't see it being straightforward for Spurs. I see it being a tight, gritty game. Probably a 2-1 to Tottenham, to be honest. Harry Kane getting a goal. Maybe seeing the new signings play, who knows? Depends what team Conte decides to play, but I see Southampton going strong in this one. But it could easily end a draw, but I am going to go 2-1 to Spurs in this one. Aston Villa versus Leeds. We know how Leeds play. They like to attack, leave space at the back to be exploited. And it's always a good game when it involves Leeds. I do think Villa will win this one. I'm going to go with a 4-2 to Aston Villa because I do see Leeds scoring with the likes of Rafinha in the team, Dan James, and a few goals from midfield from Jack Harrison and people like that. But Villa just have so much quality with Coutinho, Watkins, Ings, Digne bombing forward, Douglas Luiz, McGinn. They've got so much quality, Villa, and they're at home. So I am going to go with a 4-2 Aston Villa in this game. On to the Thursday fixtures then. We've got Wolves versus Arsenal. Big game in the top 4 race, in my opinion. Wolves are chasing down United, Spurs, Arsenal, West Ham for the 4th spot. And I think Arsenal will be vulnerable for the rest of the season because they brought no one in the transfer market. And please check out my transfer market video, which I explained more about Arsenal and the transfer business. But I do see Arsenal being a lot more vulnerable in this game because they don't have that centre forward that can score goals. They have got quality such as Saka, Odegaard, Smith Rowe, Partey, Xhaka. They have got Lacazette, but he's not a prolific striker, is he? Whereas Wolves have Jimenez, Neto, that Juan Chang guy. They've got a lot of quality, Wolves. But I am going to go with 2-1 Wolves in this one because I do think Wolves will win the game. I think it will be a tight game because I want to cancel each other out for as long as possible. But Bruno Lage and Wolves are in very good form at the moment. And as I said, they are chasing down that top 4 and I think momentum will be with Wolves. So I do think Wolves will win this game. And we'll go on to our final game of the midweek fixtures. We've got Liverpool versus Leicester City. Leicester aren't in great form at the moment. They're conceding more goals than they are scoring them. Even though they score 1 or 2 or even 3 in a game, they're conceding 3 and 4. So they're not picking up points, they're bottling games. Like the game against Tottenham, when the 94th minute they were 2-1 up, and then by the end of the game they lost 3-2. They're lacking a bit of confidence, Leicester. Could they go to Anfield and win? I don't think so. I am going to go with a 3-2 Liverpool because I do think Leicester will get a goal or 2, but also concede more again because the quality that Liverpool have got. They won't have Salah, they won't have Mane because they are both playing in the African Cup of Nations final. But the quality they've got, such as Jota, this Luis Diaz now might play, Minamino, Origi, Oxlade-Chamberlain. The midfield options, defence looks good. But I do see them conceding as well, Liverpool. So we'll see how we get on. But I am going to go with a 3-2 in this one. So that's my predictions for Matchday 25 of the Premier League. Let me know your predictions down below. And thank you for watching this video. I'm off to bed now. It's been a long day. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share all these videos. Thank you for the support. Really much appreciate it. Thanks very much.